Hello, guys. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, type A1. Hello, guys. Hi. Oh, thank you so much, guys. All right. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All right. Wow. There's so many of you guys here. Well, thank you for joining me on this webinar. Now, there's a special reason why we are doing this webinar today. All right. And why we deliberately, we are deliberately doing this webinar at the end of April. Okay. Now, every single year, I normally do, the Grand Duke animal signs and maybe the extended version of the 12 animal signs, right? But this year, I didn't really do it. All right. One was because the schedule was really tight. Okay. And the next thing was, it was more important for you guys to go through the necessary changes or the energy triggers before hearing this information from me. Okay, so every single year I'll be talking about the animal signs of change, the animal signs of opportunities, and the neutral animal signs. This year I'm going to be doing something a bit different. Okay, I'm going to give you an extended version of it. Are you guys okay with additional information? Are you guys okay? Type in me if you're okay. Okay, good. All right, okay. So basically, just to give you guys what's on the menu tonight, okay? In this very short 2 hours, okay, I'm going to give you guys a lot of information. Firstly, I'm going to quickly just refresh your memory on what to expect. That is the outlook of the year, okay, to set the context of everything. Okay. Once I tell you guys the outlook, I will be able to show you the opportunity markers in your charts. That's the first set of information. Then I'll go into the 12 animal signs. That means I'll be talking about the Grand Duke animal signs, the animal signs of opportunities, and the neutral animal signs. Okay, that's information number 2. Information number 3 will be the auxiliary, that means the auspicious and the inauspicious stars of every single animal. Now, most of the time, or every single year, we normally look at these different sets of information separately in its own entity. This year, don't ask me why, maybe it's a calling from the universe. I am going to combine all 3 layers. Okay, and if you guys stay to the end, I will show you guys how to use all 3 layers and use it in real life pursuits and problem solving. All good? Do we have an agreement? All good? Stay to the end. All right. Okay, great. Now, again, no stress. All right. If those of you who have something to do, if you're driving, please drive safe. All right. There will be a replay, and we'll try to upload the replay within 7 days. Okay, preferably within 3 days. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. All right. So let me share my chart. All right. Can you guys see my chart in full screen? Type A me. Excellent. The technology gods are liking me tonight. All right, that's all good. Thank you, guys. Okay, now, welcome to year 2024, the year of the wood dragon. All right, now, it's a very, very special year because those of you who have been following us for a while, you guys know that this is the first year, okay, this is the first year of period 9, official. Okay, and let me just tell you, whenever we jump periods, that means when we transit between one set of energy to another set of energy, and mind you, these energies, are very, very strong because it lasts for 20 years, because each period lasts for 20 years. All right, so when we move from one set of 20 years energy to another set of 20 years energy, during the transition, okay, is when cold weather meets hot weather. When cold weather meets hot weather, all right, there's going to be turbulence. All right, things are going to be a bit messy. Things are going to be a bit chaotic. Things are not going to be smooth. Okay, let me just not, I will not sugarcoat you guys. Okay, for you guys, right? I'm just going to give it to you guys straight because I only have a very short 2 hours with you guys, so that I'm going to just pump you guys with all the information possible. Yeah. Okay. So now this is This is the Bazi chart of the year. Okay, this is the Bazi chart of the year. Okay, those of you who are not so technically inclined, not to worry, just pay attention to my conclusions. Those of you who are more technically comfortable, all right, just try to identify how I've analyzed the charts and how I've come to that conclusions, all right? So whether you're a beginner or you are a savvy practitioner, but this delivery will be enough to satisfy you guys, all right? Firstly, if we look at the year as a human being, okay, this is the day master of the year. Okay, this is the Yang Earth. All right, so this Yang Earth represents the year. Like in the everyday analysis of the Bazi chart, if the day master is born in the season that is untimely or it goes against the day master, this is when we say that this is a weak day master. Okay, now we don't really like years when the year is considered weak, because when the year is weak, it is not able to control the fluctuations and the energy changes happening throughout the year. Okay, so that's why we can easily conclude that this year in 2024 is going to be a volatile year. Okay, and because if we go one level deeper, it is born in the season of 7 killings. All right, 7 killings means it's a problematic year. So hold on to your horses, put on your helmets. All right, it's going to be a bit of a rocky year. Okay. Now, this chart is one of those very rare charts that we come across, okay, in our line of work. All right. First of all, between the year pillar and the day pillar, there's something called the heaven counter and earth clash. The proper term for this is called a fan yin. All right. This basically means sudden and painful events. All right. Some of you might have already felt it since November 2023. Like suddenly, the whole energy feels very unsettling, right? Everything seems to be able to, just change directions overnight. Okay. Some of you might have already experienced, events of just say retrenchment, all right, dissolving of departments, all right, a major shakeup of an industry and stuff like that. All right. Now, this is called a fan yin, which is something that we don't really like to see in a chart. Okay, so this year we are seeing this. However, between the month and the hour pillar, we are seeing another fan yin. All right, now instead of one, we are seeing two. Okay, what does this mean? It means it's a bit messy. All right, we are going to see multiple events of volatility, fluctuations, changes in direction, all right, from industries to economy to governments to everything that we are comfortable with, basically our daily lives. All right, so that is why it's this chart in 2024 is a bit hard to come by. Okay, and in 2024, this is the environment that we have to brace ourselves, right? Now, yep, it's called a double whammy, all right? Now, but of course, it's a bit unreasonable or it's a bit unethical to tell you guys, oh, it's going to be painful, it's going to be, sudden events, all right? We need some details. So what is it all about? Okay, now, for those practitioners who practice Bazi on a deeper level, okay, if we use the Bazi chart to break down and segment the entire world, we can use the year pillar as the global economy. And we can use the day pillar as the businesses around the world. Okay. Now we'll just focus on the dog and dragon clash. Okay, the dog in the day pillar is going to clash with the dragon in the year pillar. First thing, the friend energy or the friend 10 gods is affected. So we are going to expect manpower movements. Okay, this could be internal manpower movements or basically people losing their jobs or even moving jobs. All right. Then we are also going to experience pushbacks on authorities. Okay, that means people quitting, people going against their bosses, right? On a larger scale, right? The people want a change in governments, right? I mean, just look at 2024. This is one of those rare years whereby we are going to go through more than 47 elections, okay, around the world. Okay, people want a change in in government and in authority. Okay, a lot of people are also going to say, that's it. I've worked for 30, 40 years, enough of this volatility. I have no idea where I'm going. The future looks really, 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 really scary. I think I'm just going to go into retirement. Okay. How about the next Fanyin? Okay, the next heaven and earth clash. Okay, the month pillar could talk about governments, and the hour pillar could talk about the people, like you and me. All right. Because of what's going on, the people will be forced to pivot and come up with new solutions to deal with the problems that they are facing. A lot of people, because they might have problems finding new work, or whatever work out there is paying too little for them to survive. So a lot of them will be forced into entrepreneurship. Okay. Then we look at the global economy. Okay, let's look at the liquidity. Now, liquidity is always a very good indicator to see how the world is doing, or whether there's enough money going around for all of us to earn. All right. Now, DW represents the cash flow for the year. It's in DE, death and emptiness. Okay, those of you who are new to us, death and emptiness means it's a void. All right, or it gets it's a reduction. It's a reduction kind of factor. So liquidity is halved, or liquidity basically is greatly reduced. Okay, so we can conclude that liquidity is weak. That means there's lesser people buying, and the amount of money that people are able to earn is also lesser. All right. Now, DW, direct wealth, also represents jobs, because direct wealth represents cash flow, which represents salaries. Okay, so it also talks about jobs are very limited. So if you're forced to leave, or you get retrenched, or you're jumping jobs, or you're getting out of a job before securing a new one, what you will realize is that your choices are limited. Okay, recruitment is also limited for two major reasons. Okay, number one, there's a hiring freeze because there's not enough business to increase to cater to the overheads. Number two, a lot of business owners, especially the traditional ones, okay, are closing shop. That means there's not enough jobs to go around because the traditional businesses are going down. Okay, but of course, everything happens in yin and yang, right? Meaning that the death of the traditional business will give rise to a whole series of new businesses for period 9. Okay. And finally, manpower is also reduced, meaning there is going to be a mass adoption of technology, robotics, replacing the need and the dependency on the human labor force as well. Okay, so this is a very, very quick introduction, okay, or I would say a recap of what to expect for 2024. Okay, now, number one question. In this world of volatility, okay, number one, we are going to expect a lot of changes. Okay, we are going to expect a lot of new events coming into our lives, right? We are also trying to spot in this environment of chaos and mayhem, okay, where are the glimmers of hope? Where is the light at the end of the tunnel? Okay, now some of you might have this, some of you might not, okay, but let's just see who are the lucky ones first. Okay, in order for us to identify your opportunity markers, please plot your Bazi chart right now. Scan the QR code, all right, and type in your birthday and time of birth, all right, and plot your Bazi chart. Okay, everybody good? Take about 5 seconds. Okay. Those of you who are absolutely new, all right, please register one time and you can use the software forever. Okay. Yeah. So once you have plotted your Bazi chart, this is the area that I want you guys to focus on. Focus on your natal chart. Okay. And just a quick introduction. I know a lot of you are experts at this area, but just in case, right, you are new to us. The year pillar represents your friends, social circle, market, industry, and grandparents. The month represents your career, business, colleagues, job activities, parents, and siblings. The day represents yourself, spouse, your home environment, and your immediate office. And finally, your hour pillar talks about your thoughts and desires, your ideas, your strategies, your deliverables at work, basically your performance, your investments, and your children. Now, this time around, I've given you a bit more of an extended list than the usual ones that Dato Joey uses. Okay? Because since 2024 is a special year of transition, and it's going to be, there's going to be multiple areas of turbulence and changes. So the changes could come from different directions or different aspects of our lives. Agree? All right. So I'm giving you this extended list to try my best to cover, 90% of it at least. Okay. Okay. Now, those of you with the opportunities, okay? Now, the Yang metal, Yang earth, and Yang wood. This is the 2024 Wood Dragon Bazi chart. All right. Now, those of you who understand Bazi or you learn a bit of Bazi, you would know that the Yang metal, Yang earth, and Yang wood are what we call the three nobles. Okay. In the Asian books, it's called the three nobles. So these three guys appear together this year. Okay. Now, if you have three of these guys in your Bazi chart, anywhere in your Bazi chart, especially in the heavily stems, that means on the top row, okay, it means opportunities are coming your way. Events of change will come your way, but along the way of change, it brings about a new set of opportunities. How many of you have it? Type a me in the chat right now. You don't care whether you have one or whether you have four. Okay, as long as you have it, it is good enough to change your lives. Okay. Okay, the Yang wood, Yang earth, or Yang metal, you only need one. Okay, you only need one. Good, 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 good. All right, who doesn't have any? Who doesn't have any at all? Okay, type of one. You don't have any? Okay, okay, okay. Last chance. Last chance, okay? There's also one more element called the useful god for this chart. It is this Yang fire. Do you have the Yang fire? Those of you, okay? So now there are four characters that you need to have or you are supposed to identify with, okay? Yang wood, Yang earth, Yang metal, or Yang fire. All you need is one. All you need is one. Okay, if you have more than two, that means 2, 3, maybe even 4, a lot of major changes coming in. Sometimes less is more. So all you have to do is one is easier to focus. Okay, yes, hidden stems will count as well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what's the difference? Now, take for example, this is your Bazi chart. Okay, for example, this is a sample chart. Yeah, can you see in this? Can you see that in this sample chart, the year pillar, the year stem, month stem, and hour stem, they have it? Okay. And in the hidden branches at the bottom, they also have it as well. All right. So what's the difference? Okay. Some of you might have the top, some of you might have the bottom, some of you might have both. Okay. So what's the difference? Now, remember one thing. In order not to complicate things, if you have it on the top, focus on the top. Why? Because the top is more obvious. All right, the top is more obvious. For example, if you have it in the year, it's coming from your market, your changes in industry, or the new instructions coming down from your upper management. Okay, if you have it in the month, then I'm only talking about the heavenly stamps, all right? If you have it in the month, that means there are some changes in your career, and these changes are your opportunities as well. Okay, if you have it in the day, it's talking about your own personal opportunities from your own personal connections. Okay, and when it comes from the hour, it talks about changes in your performance, it changes in your ideas, changes in how in your job scope and your deliverables at work, for example. Okay, now what if you don't have it on the top, but you only have it at the bottom? Okay, less obvious. That means it takes time for you to discover. So it's not that obvious, you might even miss it. All right, so that's why I say if you have it on the heavily stamps, just focus on the heavily stamps because you can't miss it. It's very obvious to you. Okay, only use the hidden stamps when you don't have any in the heavily stamps. Okay, just to make things much easier. What if you have it in your luck pillar? Okay, normally I don't cover this, but since you asked me, if you have it in your luck pillar, means your opportunities are happening in your external environment. For example, you attending the webinar tonight is you accessing your external environment. Okay, so if you don't have it in your natal chart, but you have it in your 10-year luck cycle, that means this year you have to make a very strong effort to keep participating in whatever events that are available to you in your external environment. Clear, Leslie? Good, right? Okay, okay. Okay, so despite saying all this, who still doesn't have it? Who still do not have any of these 4 elements on the top? Kwan, you don't have it, is it? Don't have? Jalat? Nobody has it? Okay. Oh, poor thing. Okay. Okay. So what happens? What happens if you don't have any? Wait till next year. I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Then okay. So this is what's external opportunities coming to you. Okay. If there's a lot where to focus, just focus on the heavily stamps. Okay. If you have a lot in the heavily stamps, go with the flow. No need to focus. Whenever there's a change, just make sure you change. All right. Okay. Okay. So just in case, those of you who are like already thinking that this is the end of the world, don't worry. All right. This is when opportunities or changes come into your lives. All right. Come into your lives. Now, what if you do not have any? Then we will look at the 12 animal signs and let's see what new things or what new opportunities you can create for yourself. Okay, the change is good or bad. In the old days, I would always differentiate good and bad. Nowadays, after observation over the last few years, everything is good as long as you are clear about where you're going. All right, and this is the reason why. Okay, now those of you who know that your change is in the year, month, day, or hour. Now the next layer of validation is using the 12 animal signs, which are the 4 elements again: the yang wood, yang earth, yang metal, and the yang fire. All right. Okay, so where are your 4 elements? Okay, right over here. Okay, look at your Bazi chart, identify the four elements. Okay, in this sample chart, not 4 elements, sorry, the 4 animal signs. All right, so in this sample chart, all right, always start with the year. So in this sample chart, you have the dragon, snake, and monkey. All right, are every one of you able to identify your 4 animal signs? Type a yes if you are clear, if you know. Okay, pay attention to those. Okay, very, very important because they would help you identify the chances of creating and navigating the changes in 2024. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about the Grand Duke animal signs. Every single year, people look for these animal signs. All right, every single year. Okay, because a lot of people, the traditional guys, all right, the traditional guys will always think that, if you have the Grand Duke animal signs for the year, it's going to be a very unlucky year. Okay, every year I tell people the same message. I'm going to repeat myself, okay, as long as I'm doing this. The Grand Duke animal signs are just animal signs of change. Okay, that's all it means. Okay, even though the changes might come in different shapes and sizes, it could trigger certain emotions, but generally it's talking about change. All right. Why do the old folks, the traditional folks, say that, when you have the Grand Duke animal signs, it's going to be a very unlucky year? Why? Because when Bazi studies or metaphysics studies were first introduced to the world, it was about 3 to 5,000 years ago. During those days, right? During those days, most people were farmers. The only people using using metaphysics as a tool were royalty. Okay, so the normal commoner do not know what this is. Okay, do not know what this is. Okay, now the thing is this, okay? Because as a farmer, you want things to remain the same. Day in, day out, you're plowing your field. You want your crops to grow. You want to harvest, sell to the market, and start all over again. Okay? I will not be sharing these slides, but I'll be sharing one very important slide with you guys. I'll tell you guys how I will share it because we do not have a designated Telegram channel for this. Okay, but not to worry, I will share the most important slide. Okay, but along the way, all right, you might want to capture some print screens if you want some of these slides. All right, okay. So when farmers deem changes in their lives, it means uncertainty, it means disruption, it means not a good harvest. Okay, that is why since the ancient days, whenever you have the Grand Duke animal signs, people think that it's going to be a bad year for you. Okay, now let me just clear up this myth. All right, is most of the time, if you want more money, if you want a promotion, you want better health, you want better relationship, you want changes in your life. Okay, in this day and age, when you want a stable life, it means stagnation. How many of you agree with this? Type A1. If day in, day out, your life remains the same, it is stagnation. Okay, so we do want, okay, Grand Duke animal signs to appear. All right. Okay, so these are the 4: dragon, dog, ox, and rabbit. How many of you have this? Type A, me. Anyone? All right, all right. These are the guys that went through certain changes in April. Okay, those of you who have this, pay attention because most likely you went through something in April. Okay, now let me go through one by one. Let's start with the king of the year. Since 2024 is the year of the dragon, let's start with the dragon. Okay, now, first thing, the animal sign of the year is what we call the Grand Duke. So if you have the dragon animal sign in your Bazi chart, all right, you have the Grand Duke. Now, the Grand Duke is a very neutral changing factor. All right, it just means, okay, it just means that there's a very neutral change. You neither feel uncomfortable nor happy about it. It's just a change, very neutral. Okay, but what this also means is that there is a tendency for you to step up and increase your efforts. Okay, and increase your efforts. All right, yeah. Okay, so some of you here already said, right? Some of you sold your house, right? There's already, oh, you had a fall. Oh no. All right. But then the dragon also has an additional relationship this year. Double dragon means self-punishment. Okay, basically means self-punishment. So I saw someone fell, right? It might be the effect of a self-punishment, as in someone told you not to do it, you took the additional risk and you hurt yourself. Okay. Okay, so if you have the dragon in your Bazi chart, you have 2 relationships. One is the Grand Duke and the other one is the self-punishment. Okay, now, there's no point telling you guys what this is without teaching you guys how to use it. All right. Now, if you guys have the dragon, number 1, Grand Duke, you have to step up regardless. Okay, you have to step up, okay, and do more. Right? Very easy. If you hate the limelight, force yourself to. Okay, force yourself to. All right. So Grand Duke is the leader, or is the big boss, or is the king of the year. So you need to step up and behave like a king. Okay, not in terms of the arrogance and the tyranny, but in terms of leadership. Okay, self-punishment basically means you tend to make decisions, or you tend to have certain or you take certain actions, all right, that creates an outcome that comes back to punish you, that punishes you and you regret. That is what the self-punishment is. So a lot of people ask me, Kenneth, how can you use a self-punishment? Because it's a self-inflicted pain. All right. Now, if you combine the nature of gratitude and self-punishment together, it just means this, all right? You step up into a role that is challenging and tedious and tiring. Okay, but because you have your eyes set on a higher goal, a higher achievement, a higher objective, you are willing to put yourself through this tedious journey to get yourself up there. That's all it means. All right, that means the journey has to be tedious, but you know very clearly why you're doing this. That's it. That's it. All right, that's it. Okay. 10, if it's dragon luck pillar, well, basically it's on your external environment. Okay. Okay, so if you have the dragon in the year, ask yourself, okay, currently, especially in April, did you choose to do or to take on a task or a role that is more tedious, and sometimes it feels as if you are self-sabotaging? Sometimes you might regret your decision, but you are putting yourself through a certain amount of pain or discomfort, right, to get to a higher goal. How many of you did that? Type a me. Congratulations. Okay, remember, if you have the gratitude and the self-punishment and you chose the path of comfort and safety, that is when you're going against your chart, and the outcome will be, I would say, that is when the outcome will satisfy the self-punishment. You will regret it. Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. Now, next layer. Every animal sign has its own set of auspicious and inauspicious stars. Okay, normally we only focus on the auspicious, and the inauspicious is just a side effect. But for completeness, okay, guys, this is the first year I'll be covering both. You guys okay with this? All right, but just grab onto the main points without the full details, so it allows you to understand it better. All right, so let's start with the auspicious, the Duke's arrival. You are the king of the year. So when you arrive, you enter the room, everybody looks at you. Okay, it's not that because you're handsome or you're great looking. All right, that might be the case as well, but the main issue is everybody's looking at you, waiting for instructions. That means this is the star of leadership. That means people are waiting for you to show them the way. Elegant still means you're doing things, in a more innovative, creative way. At the very least, you are doing something new or in a new way. All right. Golden carriage means I'm carrying you, all right, to a new direction, new opportunity, new wealth. But the best part is I am bringing you to a destination when it's full of resources for you to use. Okay. So it's a great year for the dragon to step up. Okay. Now, inauspicious. All right, inauspicious. Gratitude means doing something different, right? Because remember, I told you guys in the old days, doing something different or not being consistent is something bad. All right, that's why gratitude means it's a bit, negative in the eyes of the traditional text. All right. Now, year punishment, 3 punishment means you are going through a journey of self-punishment, isn't it? All right, but remember, if you are going through a journey of a more tedious nature, you are on the right path. All right, Sword Age, your journey is a bit nervous. All right, because it's something new. All right, you're a bit worried, you're a bit excited, a bit panicky as well, because you are just basically walking on ice. You have the feeling of that. All right, Hidden Corpse means hidden issues, suppressed opinions. Yellow Flag, one moment trying this, one moment trying that. There's a bit of a shifting focus. All right, that's the reason for this is because, well, you are on the path of discovery. Okay, and Swallow trap, it means sometimes you feel trapped in your decisions. That's basically all what self-punishment is all about. So that's the dragon. All right. So how many of you feel, based on what I've shared, how many of you feel that you're on the right path? Those of you with the dragon. Okay. So those of you who do not have the opportunity markers, okay, but you have the dragon and you are behaving in the right way, you are creating opportunities for yourself. Very nice, Diana. Very, very nice. Okay. Doggy. All right. Well, the dog and the dragon clashes. Now, I'm going to spend a bit more time on the clash. Okay, because this clash is a very interesting clash in the study of Bazi. Okay, now, and I'm going to try my best to give it to you in the most cartoony way so that you are not too fearful. Okay, all right. Now, just to illustrate, okay, the dog and the dragon clash. Now, both animal signs belongs to the earth element or the yang earth element. Okay, so who clash who? All right, who clash who? Now, the dog belongs to the season of autumn, and autumn is when the metal element is strongest. The dragon belongs to the season of spring, which is the wood element. So based on this, if you have the dog in your charts, your dog is clashing with the dragon. Okay? First set of information. When the dog is clashing out to the dragon, this is what we call clashing out. That means the dog in your charts represents your efforts. The dragon in the year represents the opportunities of the year. Okay? So visually, in a cartoony way, just try to imagine this. The dragon walks past your house. That means the start of the year 2024, the dragon walks past your house. The dog gets overly excited, jumps out of your chart and attacks the dragon. Okay? This is called clashing out. The dog is running out to chase after the dragon. Okay? Now, this is going deeper. This is how it works. The metal in the dog will come and clash with the wood in the dragon. As a result of that, the dragon's water will clash with the fire. So how do you see this? Okay, now you know that the dragon is a much bigger mystical creature as compared to a chihuahua, for example. Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, the dog sees the dragon, gets excited, okay, jumps out to attack and bites the dragon's toe. The dragon will look at the dog and say, okay, good boy, here's the rewards of the year. Take it and go home. Take it and go home. Okay, what does this mean? It means that you are pursuing something new. You are pursuing a new opportunity. This is the dog going out to bite the dragon. Because of your efforts in pursuing new opportunities, you put your head down, overcoming obstacles after obstacles, challenges after challenges. Okay, at the end of the day, the year will present you with a multiple fold reward. Okay, what is a multiple fold reward? For example, a junior manager becoming CEO of a company, or just say a business owner, 100x his revenue. Okay, but the first condition is this: you are climbing Mount Everest, because in the dog is the yang earth, in the dragon is the yang earth. All right, so pictorially in Bazi, yang earth is used to represent big mountains like Mount Everest. Okay, so this represents a clash of two mountains. In the old days, Dato' Joey used to call this a clash of two titans. Okay, so but we all know that mountains do not move. So how do mountains clash? All right, so there has to be like a major earthquake, all right, to shake the entire land for two mountains to come and collide into each other. Now, when two mountains collide into each other, it's chaotic, is mayhem. The earth will crack, the rocks will fly, is chaos. Correct? Right now, when the dust settles, all right, guys, when the dust settles, Do you still think that the original landscape is going to remain the same? Type in the chat, yes or no. No, right? Hell no. All right, what does this mean? It means if you have the dog in your chart this year, triggered in April, most likely you are entering into a new playing field with new players, new rules, and new objectives. Those of you with the dog in your charts, type in the chat, is this true? Yes or no? Guys, look at the chat. Yes, right? New playing field. Okay, new playing field. I'll tell you why April. Okay, let me just go through all the Grand Duke animal signs first. Yes, right? You see? Okay. Okay. Those of you who say there'll be a few of you who say no. I'm not going to go into the details, but either it hasn't happened yet, or you have a certain formation in your chart that doesn't make it obvious. But nevertheless, it has happened. Okay, it has happened. And this is because, and a lot of you might be talking about new roles, new wealth increments, new opportunities, but these opportunities prove to be a challenging task. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Now, all you need to have is a dog in your chart because the dragon is the year. All right, so all you need to have is the dragon. As long as you have the dragon, you have the clash. Okay, okay. Okay. Now, how about the auxiliary stars? In the dog, when we look at the auspicious stars, we have two. One is called the national treasure. National treasure means a higher position in terms of authority. Okay, leadership position, promotion, maybe becoming from an employee, becoming a business owner, for example, right? Month emptiness is a neutral star, which basically means a void or a dark hole, meaning whatever comes by, especially the negative stars, gets sucked in and disappears. Gets sucked in and disappears. All right. So this is a great problem-solving star. Okay, and this is particularly great, or people love this star in terms of eliminating or getting rid of chronic illnesses, because it's like a void. It gets sucked in and it disappears, right? Yeah. Year breaker means doing something different. That means entering a new playing field. Greater consumer means one big lump sum of money coming out. Okay, for example, buying a house, right? Or maybe a big investment, for example. Okay, if money is not if money is not involved, it might mean a big lump sum of effort, commitment, energy, and time. Okay. Obstacle means it's not going to be a smooth journey. Moonshine, you're going to discover hidden issues or a lack of the necessary information. Leopard tail talks about, leaving some people behind in your pursuit for progress and offending them. All right. Yeah. Okay. 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 Dog in the luck pillar, but there's no connection with your natal chart means changes are happening in your external environment, but nothing to do with you. All right. Because it doesn't connect to your natal chart. All right. So it has nothing to do with you. Okay. Who has the ox? All right. Now, the ox and the dragon forms a destruction relationship. Okay. The ox, okay, again, the ox is super, super good in 2024. Okay, but there is a condition. You have to change in order for the good stuff to come to you. Okay, so now, what is destruction? Destruction means sudden changes or very fast changes together with the nature of restructuring or doing things differently. Okay, yeah, which is a change, right? But this change happened really quick. All right. Yeah. Okay. Your boyfriend has a dog in the day. The illness he had for 1.5 years got resolved. Nice. Right? With an alternative practitioner, that is the month emptiness. Congratulations, Susan, and to your boyfriend as well. Okay. How do we know that the change is coming? The fact that you're asking this question means the change has not arrived yet. Because when it comes, you can't miss it. All right, because it's sudden and it's quite impactful. All right. Okay. Now, look at the auspicious stars, guys. That's why the ox is disgustingly fantastic in 2024. Okay. Now, what's the Jade Hall? The Jade Hall means a rise in value. A rise in value. All right. So it could talk about your assets, but it could also talk about your personal value and your contribution as well, especially when you have the ox in the month, in the year, in the month, and in the day. All right. So that is when your personal value or the value of your department has increased. Okay. Heavenly virtue and fortune virtue in our line of work, we call it dumb luck. We can't explain it. Somehow you are just generally lucky. All right. Things will just flow in your favor. When you never ask for help, but noble people will just appear and help you. When you have problems, they will just sort themselves out. When everyone's fighting for an opportunity, the opportunity gets delivered to you on a silver platter. Okay. So this is called dumb luck. All right. Fantastic. All right. Okay. Then if that is not good enough, all right, there's also the prosperity star. Okay, the prosperity star talks about, another name for prosperity star is called abundance. Abundance in resources, connections, opportunities, wealth, whatever you need, there's a lot of it. Basically, right? There's a lot of it. Okay, Sky Noble talks about a divine nobleman help. Okay, that means this is not a human being, neither is it a ghost. This is called doing the right things at the right time at the right place. Okay, dumb luck is for investment or anything, depending on where your ox, where is your ox? Is it in the year, month, day, or hour? Okay. Then Sky Gracious is talking about a real human being helping us achieve the next milestone. So basically, the ox has everything: increase in value, which is wealth, dumb luck, abundance of resources, connections, and noblemen, together with further double noblemen. One is divine and one is real life. All right, basically everything already. Okay, the prosperity star is also a bit of a fatty star. That means it's talking about enjoying good food and drinks as well. Okay. So the ox is really, really very good. However, the ox forms a destruction, which means if you want all these good stuff to come to you, you have to pivot. That's the key. Destruction means pivot. Sky Gracious means a physical nobleman, a real person helping you get to the next milestone. Once you get to the next milestone, the person might just disappear. All right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Janet, you're pivoting now, right? Yeah. What kind of pivoting? Any kind. Whatever the opportunity or whatever the situation forces you to pivot to, just change accordingly. Okay? If it falls in the day, does it mean affect spouse? Change spouse? Nah, I'm joking. Relax. Okay, it means there might be a change to your personal plans. It might be a change to your initial plans. There might be a change to your expectations and how you see life. There might be maybe a bit of a renovation at home, or there might be some changes in your immediate, some restructuring going on in your immediate department. Okay, yeah. Good. Is changing spouse possible? Of course. All right, but you have to do it quick. Okay, yeah. All right, how about the crossing Shah? Okay, crossing Shah talks about crossing Shah, solid killing, broken star, cold tongue. When all the good stuff happens to you and only you, and not to the people around you, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to trigger a lot of jealousy, pettiness, enviousness, right? So this basically represents a lot of jealous, petty people. All right. Yin Sha means along the way, after you pivot and you embark on a new way of doing things, you're going to discover new problems as they come. All right. Lonesome Star means along the way, you are going to feel like no one understands you. All right. How do you expect them to understand you? You got all the good stuff. and they didn't. So you are at a different level than the rest of your friends. So obviously they fail to be a bit more empathetic towards you. Just ignore. All right. Now, where morning talks about having the, I won't say opportunity, but you might experience a set event. Okay, you might experience a set event like retrenchment. Sometimes we hear the passing of a family member or stuff like that. All right. Pulling saddle means you put the saddle on the horse and the horse runs in a totally opposite direction. Okay, and dragging you along with it. This represents pivoting, changing direction, doing things differently. So guys, if you have the ox in your chart, make sure you change the way you do things as compared to 2023, and the good things will come to you. Got it? How about the rabbit? National treasure means higher position of authority. Month emptiness means problem solving. Okay. Okay. Rabbit. Okay. Here comes the rabbit now. The rabbit forms the harm, H-A-R-M, harm relationship. Okay. Now, the harm relationship talks about going through a series of negative, uncomfortable emotions. Okay. Uncomfortable emotions. What does this mean? This means that, you might be a bit nervous. You might be a bit fearful, panicky. At the same time, you might be a bit excited and all that stuff. So the whole entire series of emotions is basically, very unsettling. Okay, so those of you with the rabbit in your natal chart, you might feel that way in April. Okay, most of the time it's triggered because you are embarking on a new adventure. You're trying something new. You're not sure, you're excited about it, but at the same time, you're fearful of failure. You're also a bit nervous how you're tracking along. So this is called the hum. Okay, but there's one characteristic about the hum. All right, when you have the hum for the year, it means that you tend to see things through the negative lens. Okay, so if you have the rabbit in the month, for example, like what June is asking, okay, the month represents your career. So you might be doing something new in your career that, you're not sure exactly how to do it. You're also a bit excited, but you're also a bit panicky in terms of how you're tracking along. All right, for example. Okay, now, the rabbit, okay, has an auspicious star called Heavenly Doctor. Okay, Heavenly Doctor. Okay, now Heavenly Doctor means you have the good luck of finding the right doctor to take care of you. Okay, guys? Now, guys, let me ask you one thing. If you have the luck of finding a doctor, why do you need a doctor in the first place? Because you fall sick, right? So things yin and yang, all right? Yin and yang, all right? So after the heavy doctor, we have surpassing path. Now, surpassing path means because of what you have done in the past, your past credentials, your past achievements, your past track record, this year you are given an opportunity because of what you have done in the past. That means the recognition given to you. Okay. Now, inauspicious stars, okay, you have the sickness charm because when you have the luck of a heavenly doctor, you also have the sickness charm. You have the six harms, which is the unsettling emotions. Six calamity means you have a tendency to make mistakes and create undesirable outcomes. Okay. And finally, you have the goat blade. Now, goat blade, in terms of health, it could mean cutting and bleeding. In terms of dealing with relationships, it could mean ending relationships with the old group of people and starting something new with a new group of people. All right. Yeah. So far, I have not find the right doctor to address my health issue. Okay. Would you guys, those of you who have the rabbit in your charts, okay, you might have fallen sick in March and April. Okay. Now, the thing is this, let me teach you guys a trick. Everything in life is a balance of energy. That means yin and yang. If you have the sickness charm, on the flip side, you also have the heavenly doctor. Correct? Now, whenever you get sick, do you think that the sickness charm is activated? Yes or no? Yes, right? Right? When the moment you get sick means the sickness charm is activated. Do you think that if the sickness charm is activated, the heavenly doctor is also activated at the same time? Because it's in the same container, isn't it? It's in the same container, right? So this is the trick. Every time when you fall sick, or if you have an underlying condition, and just say your underlying condition gets triggered, it also means that you have the chance to find the right doctor to take care of you, give you the right diagnosis, and to prescribe the right treatment for you. Okay? Well, does the sickness charm and heavenly doctor always come together? Most of the time. Most of the time. All right? Yeah. Okay, so simple trick. Whenever you get sick, don't wait, straight away go out to find the first doctor that is available to you. Most likely, the first doctor that you find will be able to give you the right diagnosis and to give you the right effective treatment and medication. Okay, both serious and minor. Serious means underlying chronic, right? Minor means once in a while. All right, regardless. Okay, regardless. Okay, so these are your Grand Duke animal signs for 2024. Now, again, how many of you with these Grand Duke animal signs went through the change that I mentioned in the month of April, this month? Type A me. So now you guys are clear about what happened. You guys understand why things happen to you? The goat is not. I know there are some masters out there, especially on YouTube, who say that the goat is part of the Grand Duke animal signs. It is not. It is not. All right. Okay, so that's the Grand Duke animal signs. Now, this is the definition based on the traditional perspective of change. However, if you ask me, I have an extended version. To me, Grand Duke animal signs are animal signs that have some form of interactions with the year, isn't it? Because any one of any animal sign that has the interaction with the year will go through a certain change. Okay, getting rid of crush count right as right change for dragon. Is it a change? Is it good? Is it you stepping up to say, I'm getting rid of this crush? It's just consuming me and it's going nowhere? If it is, then it's correct. Okay. What is the destruction for ox in April, as I just missed it? All right, CK. Basically, destruction means changing the way you do things. Changing the way you do things. All right. Quite quickly as well. Okay. Now, this is my extended version of the Grand Duke animal signs. There are also 3 more additional animal signs. Okay. Now, the rooster, monkey, and rat. How many of you have these? Type a me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so you guys will also go through changes. Okay, you guys will also go through changes because you guys are interacting with the year of the dragon. Okay, so let's start with the chicken, the rooster. All right, now the rooster and dragon forms what we call the 6 harmony combination. All right, here comes the ayam. All right, man. 6 harmony combination. All right, what is the 6 harmony combination? Meaning, remember I said that the dragon represents the opportunities of the year. The rooster is the magnet, okay, that attracts the opportunities of the year. That means attracts the dragon. Okay, that means, yes, the chicken, right? All right. Mary Brown at KFC. All right. Okay. So basically, the dragon is the customer looking for KFC, for example, Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? So that means the opportunities are in alignment, in agreement, and they're coming after you. They're looking for you to pass you the opportunities. Okay, so this 6 harmony combination is more like a direct opportunity given to you. And in terms of auspicious stars, we are talking about Grand Duke combination. Okay, Grand Duke combination means the opportunities of the year, the dragon, coming to look for the rooster. That means the opportunity is looking for you. Earth relief talks about having good luck with real estate activities, looking for a house, selling a house, buying a house, doing renovation, doing extension of the house, looking for a shop front, anything that deals with real estate, very good. Okay, Imperial Advisor means increasing your ranking and your remuneration capacity. Okay, Monthly Virtue, problem solving. Okay, Peach Blossom and Salty Pool, double likability stars. Okay, does that apply to selling a business too, Kenneth? Of course. Of course. All right, especially if your business comes with an office and a shop front. Okay. Then, is harmony combi energy more pleasant? Generally, it is. Generally, because the word harmony means willingness to participate. That's why it tends to be more pleasant. Okay. Now, flying blade in the inauspicious stars, flying blade means a tendency to maybe cut yourself. Okay. Death charm means a bit negative, a bit negative, a bit what we call myopic, to the point where you lose track of the overall picture. Okay. Does all this auspicious and inauspicious stars apply to teenagers? Of course. Of course. All right. Lesser consumer talks about increasing your spending capacity or your spending habits for the year. Year Sha means the year's challenges. Cascading Cloud Sha means a bit of a bad relationship and bickering. Okay. All right. Now, those of you who are beginners, that's the information for you. Those of you who are a bit more savvy with Bazi, or you have a bit more exposure to Bazi, this 6 harmony combination between the rooster and the dragon produces the metal element. Now, all of you, I'm assuming that all of you here who are exposed to Bazi, you would have identified your day master. Yes or no? All right. So if you have the rooster in your chart, the nature of the opportunity is in these 5 categories based on the element of your day master. So for example, if you have the rooster in your chart and your day master is a wood day master, I don't care whether it's yin wood or yang wood, as long as it's wood, your opportunity talks about an increase in power and authority. Okay. If your day master is fire, it's talking about wealth pursuits. If it's about earth, day master is talking about creating and pivoting new products and services or new strategies, for example. Metal day master talks about meeting new people, working with new people, and forming new collaboration and partnerships. Okay. The rooster can be anywhere in your natal chart, year, month, day, and hour. Okay. And then if your day master is water day master and you have a rooster in your chart, the opportunity talks about empowerment. It might be empowerment via education or basically giving you a new title, all right, or new information to empower you. All right, this is the extended information for Bazi practitioners or Bazi students. If you are new to us, ignore this part. All right, just know that there's a direct opportunity coming to you. Good? Do you guys like this extended information? I've been accused of oversharing, but I think it's important, especially for this year, first year of period 9, as well as it's a very volatile year with double funny. I think it's important for you guys to know a bit more information. All right. The monkey. Yeah. All right. Now, The monkey. Whoever has the monkey has the 3 harmony combination. Okay? Because the 3 harmony combination is made up of monkey, rat, and dragon. All you need to have is 2 animal signs out of 3 to enjoy this energy. So if you have the monkey in your chart, just understand that you have the 3 harmony combination. Now, what is the difference between 6 harmony and 3 harmony? 6 harmony is more like a direct opportunity looking for you. That means given to you. It's a direct relationship. Okay? If you have the monkey, it means that it's more of a nobleman event. That means third-party help, third-party recommendation, third-party event that created an opportunity for you. It talks about collaboration with multiple parties at the same time. It talks about doing more than one thing. Okay? So it's a bit of a detour. That means in order for you to receive the opportunity, it has to come from a third-party trigger. That's what the 3 harmony combination is all about. Okay? Now, the monkey only has 1 auspicious star. Okay, but this 1 star satisfies everything that you want. Because the monkey, among all 12 animal signs in 2024, has this star called 3 stages. For employees, this is what we call the promotion star. Okay? But generally, 3 stages means an upgrading energy. That means for employees, it could be, getting promoted. If you're talking about a business owner, you could be scaling up your business and doing bigger business. But in terms of the volatility and the nature of period 9, there is a group of people who are moving from the employee level to the business owner level. That means they've been employees all their lives. Suddenly they say enough is enough for working in a very structured big organization. I'm going to start my own business and be happy about it. That's what the 3 stages is all about. Okay? Now, again, how many of you have the monkey in your chart? Type a me. One very, very important advice I have to give you. Okay? Stop, for goodness sake. Stop thinking so much. Okay? Why? Because the monkey animal sign has the 5 ghosts. Now, these are not real ghosts. These are inner demons in your head. All right. For example, you have the 3 stages. So just say I'm your boss and I gave you like a fantastic promotion. I gave you a fantastic promotion. But instead of feeling happy and you want to celebrate, right? The first thing that comes to your mind is, what if I can't do the job? What if I fail? What if my boss doesn't like me? What if this is not a promotion, but more of a sabotage? There's a lot of inner negative thoughts in your head. Your mind is very, very noisy. Okay? Ignore the mind palace. I'm not going to talk about the mind palace, right? Okay? So these are thoughts of negativity that instills unnecessary fear in you to the point where it's trying to get you to reject opportunities. A lot of self-doubt, a lot of selling yourself short. So what's the solution for this? Do first, talk later. That means you have a tendency to come up with a one-hit wonder, fantastic solution to satisfy the entire process. It doesn't work that way. Just understand that going through this year is like playing a game. You go to level 1, you have this level 1 set of opportunities as well as problems, right? So for example, you play a game and you go to level 1, you complete all the challenges of level 1, then you go level 2, correct? Then you try to overcome all the challenges of level 2, then you keep going on to level 3, level 4, and so forth, correct? How many of you felt that way? Type on me right now in the chat. There you go, right? Stop thinking. Give yourself as little time to think. Do first, improve as you go along. That is your solution. If not, if you overindulge the 5 goals, that means you give yourself a lot of time to think, right? These 5 goals eventually will take control of your mind, and you're going to push away all the opportunities that comes to you in 2024, and you are going to make 2024 a good year into a shitty year. Do first, talk later. All right? Then you have the officer charm, flying charm, year charm. Okay, in Chinese we say like very charm like that, huh? Okay, don't worry. Officer charm means compliance issue. Okay, so make sure whatever you do, you are above board. Okay, flying charm means if you break the rules, okay, most likely you're going to get punished. Year charm means making mistakes and challenges for the year. Okay, so this year, don't push your luck. Make sure you're above board, all right, and make sure you're fully compliant. All right. Earth killing means your journey is not smooth. Okay, your journey is not smooth. There's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of trying things out and finding the best way moving forward. Okay, back poking means people talking behind your back. If you get promoted and your colleague doesn't, do you think that your colleague will talk behind your back? Of course. All right, so that's called back poking. Okay, stuff like that. All right, so those of you with the monkey, remember, stop. Your number one nemesis is yourself. Okay, tell your mind to shut up. Do first, talk later. Yeah? Okay. How's the red? How many of you have the red? Exciting, exciting. All right, type in me if you have the red. Fantastic, fantastic. Now, the red has a double relationship. Okay, most masters do not talk about this. They will only tell you that the red has the 3 harmony combination. But since you have the affinity, and I have the chance to share this webinar with you, okay, because the last time I delivered this information, it was in a live closed group event in Singapore last year. Okay, so this is the first time I'm doing like an online version so that everybody has access to this information. All right, now the red, same thing. We have the 3 harmony combination. Same thing like the monkey, nobleman, third-party assistance, third-party help, collaboration, okay, as well as doing multiple things at the same time. Same thing as the monkey in this aspect. However, in terms of the auspicious stars, is a bit different. Okay, golden lock, wealth opportunity. General star, you have to spearhead something. You have to go into a leadership position. You have to lead the way or basically show a new direction. Okay, Tai Chi nobleman means you have the ability to learn the unconventional wisdom skill set like metaphysics, for example. So those of you who are interested in learning, whether it's Bazi, Feng Shui, Qi, I Ching, whatever, okay, or whether it's tarot card reading, numerology, Reiki, Qigong, Tai Chi, all that stuff, right? If you are thinking about learning stuff like this and you have the red, this is a great year for it. Okay, this is a great year for it. Now, what if you're not into all this? What if you're not into, the unconventional wisdom industry? This year, whenever you find yourself, in a roadblock, you have to make a choice, but you're not sure, right? You find yourself at a crossroads. Follow your instincts because you have higher intuition, you have higher sixth sense to guide you along. Okay, remember guys, luck pillar is always your external environment. As long as it doesn't connect to your natal chart, it has nothing to do with you. Okay, only if you want to connect with your external environment, then you have to put in more effort to join more external events to connect with the outside of your life. Okay, white tiger. What's white tiger? White tiger means a lot of energy coming out, a lot of energy. Okay, to the point of exhaustion, for example. A white tiger also has indications of bodily harm, that means injuries. Okay, so those of you with the red, try not to be overly adventurous, like rock climbing, jumping out of a plane, bungee jumping, any extreme sports that might hurt your body. All right. Peeling head means stressful to the point of migraine. Okay. Sky warrior. Sky warrior means constantly having to overcome problems after problems, issues after issues. Okay. So that's the red. Now, here comes the bonus information. Okay. Okay. First bonus. Okay, that's the second bonus. First bonus. Again, those of you who are beginners, just understand that if you have the monkey or the rat or both, you have nobleman energy. That means there's a third party trigger that gives you an opportunity. Okay. Now, those of you who are Bazi practitioners or Bazi students, all right, the three harmony combination produces one very specific energy. It's called the yin water. The yin water. Janet, unfortunately, we do not have a book that teaches auxiliary stars because Dato Joey finds it too boring to write a book on it. Because, to be honest, based on the traditional book, it doesn't explain too much. All right, what is prosperity star? The answer is prosperity. Would you like a book like that? Because that's how the old books were written. So all our explanation is through our understanding as well as our observation, and that's how we explain it to you guys. Okay, so it's an accumulation of knowledge. Yeah. All right. So now back to the three harmony combination. Any of you who have the monkey or the rat, okay, understand that the yin water energy is produced. Okay. So now, those of you with the monkey or the rat, can you see what your yin water is to you? Is it your friend, rock wealth, eating god, hurting officer? What is it? Type in the chat. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 If you don't understand, that means you're the beginner. Just understand that you have nobleman opportunities. That's it. That's it. Okay. Keep it simple. The rest of you guys are obviously they have some parts of knowledge or they are students. Okay. No, it's not it's not in the hidden stems. Okay, so right now, basically, if you don't understand what I'm asking for, that means you're in the beginner level. Okay. So if you're in the beginner level, it's okay, nothing wrong. Just understand that you have the nobleman energy that produces an opportunity for you. That's all you need to know. Okay. For the rest of you who knows a bit more, okay. So this is the table. Okay. So this is the table that talks about the nature of your opportunities based on your three harmony combination. The friend is about expanding networks and new connections. Rock wealth, new partnership or new arrangement. Eating god, new strategy. Hurting officer, new scope of work. Indirect wealth, new wealth opportunity. Direct wealth, busyness and management of resources. 7 killings, problem solving. Direct officer, new authority or a new system, for example. Indirect resource, third-party assistance such as investors, mentors, third-party help, basically any form of third-party help. Okay, direct resource means new insights, new information, even new appointments. Okay, this is for people who are Bazi students or Bazi practitioners. The rest of you just understand three harmony is just a nobleman event that triggers an opportunity for you. That's all. That's all. Okay. Now, wait, let me see. Okay. Now, this is the relationship for the rat that a lot of people do not talk about. Somehow, I do not know why, but I seem to be the only one talking about it. Maybe because I see it more happening around in my life, right? Now, the rat, okay, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, so now the rat and the dragon forms a hidden combination. Okay, hidden combination means private arrangement. Okay, for example, if you're looking for a job, it might be friends or family pulling strings for you. You know, pulling strings means the person helps you talk to their HR, talk to their boss, and teaches you how to apply, help you rewrite your resume so that you stand a better chance at getting accepted into their company. Pulling strings. Okay, pulling strings. All right. It could talk, if you're an existing employee in an organization, it could talk about switching teams, internal transfers, stuff like that. Okay. If you are in the entrepreneur space, it could talk about maybe, having an opportunity to buy into your company and having some shareholdings. So everything, hidden combination means a hidden opportunity that if you don't say is out of the public's eye. Okay. Now, those of you who are Bazi practitioners, you might be wondering how did it form the hidden combination? Okay, if you understand what I'm saying, good. If you don't understand, ignore. Okay, inside the red is the yin water. Okay, inside the dragon is the yang earth. Yin water and yang earth forms a heavenly combination. That's why it's called the combination of the hidden stems, but it has nothing to do with the red and the dragon. Got it? If red in the month, colleagues recommend agents, so should I find the agent to look for a job? Yes. Okay. In fact, you should ask your colleagues or your past colleagues to recommend any jobs to you. Ask them to pull strings for you. Talk to the HR department. Ask them to see whether they can talk to their bosses to absorb you into their teams or into their companies. Okay. If the red in the day pillar, well, anybody in your immediate department, or even ask your wife to ask her friends and relatives, okay, to see if they can pull any connections for you. Okay, your husband, your wife, your spouse, right? Ask them to see if they know anybody that could pull some connections for you. All right. All right. Now, the hidden combination produces the fire element. Again, you might want to take a snapshot of this, right? Because the fire element based on your day master would mean this kind of things. All right. If you have the red in your chart and you have a wood, fire, earth, matter, and water day masters, your opportunities will be new scope of activities, new connections, new insights, new authority, and new wealth opportunities, respectively. Okay. So the red in the year means you have hidden connections, you have hidden arrangements, all right, behind closed doors arrangements, right, with your friends, with your external environment. Okay. Yeah. So this is the bonus thing. Okay. New authority promotion. Wendy, new authority promotion, or you are asked to take over a new department, for example, right? A new authority, basically, right? Or maybe you have a new boss. You report to a new boss, new reporting lines. Okay. Basically, the whole rearrangement talks about is an internal rearrangement. Okay. What are new wealth opportunities? Your friend comes to you, invites you to join him in a business venture. Okay, for example. Red in the day means new connections through my spouse. Yes, yes. Either through your own personal connections or through your spouse connections. Okay? Okay, okay. Okay, don't worry, there is a replay. Those of you who are having connection problems, right? Don't worry, there will be a replay. Okay. Good, good, good. New scope of activities, meaning new job scope, basically, or changing your deliverables, changing your KPIs, changing your SOPs. Okay. New insights, hidden information. You heard of insider trading? You get this new information that this person is hiring, but he hasn't officially advertised. So you get in first. All right. Shh, quiet, quiet. Okay, there you go. Okay, so these are your animal signs of opportunities, especially the red. The red is very exciting this year. Okay, very exciting. Okay, all right. So these animal signs are your Grand Duke animal signs, direct and extended. Okay, I know. After doing this for a few years, right, I could so sense the rest of you. What about me? What about me? You ever spoke about the horse? You ever spoke about the goat? Not to worry. Okay, not to worry. Okay, even though the rest of the animal signs do not have interactions with the year of the dragon, these are what we call the neutral animal signs. Okay, so we will just focus on the auxiliary stars. Okay, since they do not have any interactions with the dragon. But it doesn't mean there's no chance of promotion making money. You just have to align your activities with the positive stars. All right. So the first one, the tiger. Okay. The tiger has the sky horse, which is a traveling wealth star. Okay. So the more you travel, run around, move around, the more opportunities open up for you. So those of you with the tiger, right, this year you tend to travel a bit more, whether it's physically, domestically, or internationally. If you're stuck at home, you are doing a lot of Zoom sessions. That means digital traveling. Okay. Clan house means you have an opportunity to pick up a new skill and a missing skill set that gives a boost to your career. Thriving means upward elevation. Fortune nobleman means you have helpful people to help you achieve what you want. So the tiger is pretty good. Okay. However, the tiger also has something called the sky dog. Sky dog means bodily harm. Right? Be careful of accidents, no risky adventures, right? Funeral guest is annoying. Funeral guest talks about weaker health, but it's not just about you, it's also talking about your family, which means the energy of weaker health has entered your home. Okay, home meaning the people sharing the same roof as you, or the people who are blood related to you. Okay, so if you have the tiger in your charts, pay attention to your family members. Okay, sky cry means no Korean drama for this year. Because sky cry means you have very active tear ducts. Means you tend to be very emotional this year. You tend to cry much easier. Okay. All right. Okay. How about the snake? Okay, the snake. All right. You have the sun. The sun is one of the top 10 auspicious stars to have. All right. Based on the traditional text, wherever the sunlight touches, evil disappears. Okay, so this signifies one of the best and most powerful problem-solving abilities. Okay, the sun rises from the east and sets in the west every day and selflessly gives out free sunlight to everything on earth, right? So the sun represents a spirit of generosity. So this year, if you have the snake, make sure that your approach to the year is always to help people first, and in return, people will help you back. Okay, sky happiness is a celebration star. So if you have the snake, it can't be that bad. Something will happen that calls for a celebration. Okay, intelligence. You wake up in 2024, you become smarter. Right? It just means that you're able to understand more complex situations. You're able to see through the smoke screen of the problems and attack the problem really effectively. Okay. Heavenly Chef is a journey of enjoying good food and drink. So this is another fatty star. Okay. But in your midst of enjoying good food and drinks, do not forget to network. So this is a great networking star. Okay. Sky emptiness talks about feelings of being lost. Because you are most likely trying something new, you might be exploring, right, new adventures. Sky emptiness means a lost in direction sometimes. Bad chi, negativity. Okay. Solitary talks about, you enjoy your me time. You sometimes want to be alone. Everybody shut up, don't talk to me, give me time to think, analyze, strategize, think of new ideas. All right, me time. Okay. You also have the robbery Shah. What is the robbery Shah? Robbery Shah means in the old days, literally getting robbed at knife point. Okay, but in the modern days, on a personal level, be careful of scams. Okay, scams too good to be true, arrangements and hacking. Okay, that is on a personal level. in terms of career and working relationships, robbery Shah talks about inviting people to rob them, meaning partnership, sharing resources, sharing profits. So that by sharing profits and rewards, you are inviting people to rob you. Okay, so this is one unique way of using the robbery Shah. Okay, all right. Who has the horse? Okay, okay. Now, the horse has relief God and heavenly relief. Okay, once you see the word relief, right, it generally means problem-solving abilities. Now, on normal years, all right, normally we only need one relief star to sort of clear off most of our problems and our issues. This year, the universe gave you two. What does this mean? It means you have double the problems to solve. All right. But don't worry, okay? The fact that you have double problem solving abilities, it can't be that bad as long as you're willing to take on the responsibilities. Okay? You also have 8 seats. 8 seats means the power of visibility, attention, and overnight fame. Okay? This is when people get famous overnight. Okay? Because whatever they do, the whole world can see them. All right. Now, the 8 seats is a double-edged sword. All right, which means that if you do good things, the whole world can see your credits. On the flip side, when you make a mistake, especially a stupid mistake or disgraceful behavior in public, the whole world will know it via social media. So be very, very careful. Be careful of how you behave in public this year because everything will be captured, okay, and broadcast for you. So make sure you are famous, not infamous. All right. Okay. Can you see that among the 12 animal signs, the horse has the greatest number of inauspicious stars, right? To the point where I had to shrink my font just to fit all of them in. Okay. Number one, you have the star of instability. That means for whatever reason or for no reason, you have a tendency to feel very unsettled, right? You feel like you're floating, you're not sure what's going on. There's a bit of fear, but you're also not sure what you're fearful of. Okay. Funeral door and earth funeral, this two represents a lower immunity level. All right, lower immunity level. Great Shah talks about bigger than usual obstacles. Flying chase means recurring and returning problems. Blood knife, cutting and bleeding. Calamity Shah, right, talks about making mistakes, but also be careful of where you're traveling to because the Calamity Shah sometimes points towards you having the tendency to go to a place that is more prone to natural disasters. So if you have the horse, for the time being, please don't go to places like Japan. All right, please. All right, don't go to places like Japan or whichever areas that has just experienced a more frequent level of natural disasters. Okay, yeah, Taiwan, right? That area, Taiwan, Japan, South Korea, right? You know, recently Dubai, right? All the craziness, Indonesia, right? So be careful, all right, if you have the horse. Separating age means people distancing themselves away from you. It could mean you changing teams, changing customers, or maybe your company going through like a retrenchment exercise, for example. Okay. Prison star means sometimes you feel trapped. Red chamber Shah means you start to discover that the people you're working with might not be the right people. Okay. So for the horse, it doesn't mean that you're having a bad year. It means that there's a lot of refinement going on. That's what it means. Blood knife is cutting and bleeding. So if you have the blood knife, it might be a good year for you to go for blood tests so that you initiate the cutting and bleeding yourself. Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, ST. Yeah, I see a lot of unpredictable natural disasters. Okay, bonus information, those of you with the horse, pay attention. If you know, there's so many natural disasters, right? There's rain, there's earthquakes, there's, you know, a lot of things, right? Pay attention to natural disasters related to the earth. Landslide, earthquakes, volcanic eruption, right? All that stuff. Why? Because 2024 has a higher level of earthquake energy. So pay attention to earthquakes. Okay, more. All right. Funeral, funeral, lower immunity. Okay, lower immunity. Okay. Okay. All right. Goat. Goat has the heavenly E, which is divine nobleman. All right, doing the right things at the right time at the right place. Moon. Moon means an opportunity given to you. It's called the learning well star. And normally this happens when there's an opportunity given to you, but there is a problem. You do not know how to do it. You do not know how to do the job. You can't grab onto the opportunity because you are lacking that missing skill set or the knowledge. So this is called learning on the job. All right. When there's a new opportunity coming to you, quickly learn and take advantage of the new opportunity. Heavenly officer means you have the support of higher authorities like your boss and your customers. Okay. Now, great assembly and sky killing means there's a lot of problem solving, refinement, you know, trying to find the best way moving forward. A lot of trial and error, basically. Piercing rope means a higher stressful environment. Hook spirit means you have a tendency to hold on to past expectations, past ideas, past KPIs, past solutions, past everything. Remember, once you have the hook spirit, there's only one solution: let go, start from the very beginning, because whatever that you used to know has changed. It no longer works. Okay, so make sure you start everything on a clean sheet of paper and explore like you do not. That means you have to unlearn and relearn. Okay, year Sha means year's challenges. Okay, all right. Here comes the piggy. All right, the piggy has the Emperor Star and the Dragon Virtue. Okay, two of the top 10 auspicious stars that we love to see every single year. Okay, Emperor Star means leadership. Okay, it also means a star of resourcefulness. Like every emperor that we know from history, whatever they want, they have. Yes, Suyin, happy piggy again, right? So Emperor Star represents a star of resourcefulness. All right, so whatever you need, open your mouth and ask. If you ask, you shall receive. If you don't receive, you're able to find a way to get it. That's the happy piggy. Very powerful piggy this year. Dragon Virtue, fantastic problem solving ability. Not only can you solve problems, you can compartmentalize the problem and make it irrelevant. Fantastic. It's like Harry Potter. All right, making everything disappear. All right, Red Matchmaker. All right, likability star, another peach blossom star. Academy means you have an opportunity to pick up a missing skill set or a missing knowledge to boost your progression. Okay, now those of you with the piggy, even though you're happy, you're powerful, you're resourceful, but please pay very close attention, okay, because you have something very annoying called the brutal defeat. Brutal defeat means sudden success and sudden failures. Okay, and why is it so annoying? Because this normally appears when things are going well. Okay, dark sky means when something goes wrong, the entire situation is gloomy. Death God talks about making mistakes. Heavenly officer charm means offending people of higher authority, your bosses or government agencies. Those of you with the piggy, ask yourself, did anything happen in March last month that was a bit disappointing and caught you off balance? Yes. Type a yes if this happened to you. Those of you with the pig, in the month of March, did something catch you by surprise that was a bit unpleasant? If none, it's okay. Okay, it doesn't have to happen. Okay, it's good if it doesn't happen, all right? Yes, got scammed. Is it? Yes, yes, yes. You see, guys, look at the charts because last month, I'm not going to explain to you why I noticed there's a deeper way of looking at when these stars will be activated. But in the month of March is one of those months whereby the brutal defeat can be activated and true enough. Okay, see? There you go. Someone you knew had a big promotion in March. Yeah, you see, Emperor Star. You see, Emperor Star, Dragon Virtue, Red Matchmaker, right? Yeah. Okay, so those of you who have had something happen to you suddenly that was undesirable, oh, enter police station, right? These are all the brutal defeat. See, enter police station, heavily officer charm. Can you see this? All right. Okay, okay. Oh, crap. Oh, well. Okay. All right. Cool. So these are your natural animal signs. Okay, guys, to be honest, right? I've gone through all 12. How many of you can remember? Type a me if you can't remember. This happens every year. So what have I done extra? What have I done extra? I have done a summary for you guys. Okay. Would you like the summary? Yes or no? Not only have I've given you a summary in layman terms. Okay. Look at the look. I'm not giving you the auxiliary stars. I'm explaining to you guys what it is based on the 12 animal signs. Okay. If you guys want this, please, I'm going to put it in my Telegram channel. Okay. So please join my Telegram channel. Those of you who are not in yet, right? And I shall give you that slide only because that's the only slide you need. All right. That's the only slide you need. And because we don't have a designated channel just for this webinar, so I can only use my own Telegram channel to give you guys the slide. All right. You see, I'm trying to find different ways with my limited resources. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. I've just sent it. Okay. Can you guys see it? Received? Yes. Yes. All right. Okay. Good, good, good. Yeah. All right. No worries. Most welcome. Most welcome. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Now, guys, let me give you the reality. Those of you who have followed me for at least a year, you know that I do not know how to sugarcoat, and I just give it to you guys straight. Some of you might call me brutally honest. Okay. So even though I spent a lot of efforts trying to explain to you guys the energies that has visited you this year. Okay. But not all of you will get to experience the energy. Like you see, some of you say yes, some of you say no, but most of you say yes, right? Okay, so what is actually going on? There's a difference called control versus acceptance. Acceptance means if it comes, I'll just take it. All right, if it doesn't come, maybe I'm unlucky. That means you just accept it. Okay, in the school or in the principle of the Joy Up Consulting Group, the reason why we are in this community is because we do not accept fate. We believe in the concept of co-creating your destiny. And the way to co-create your destiny is by elevating your level of control in your life with the energy that visits you. Agree? As long as you know how to control it, apply it, even manipulate it, you will improve your lives. Correct? Now, not everyone gets the luck. Okay? Now, let me give you an example. This is the bonus part, guys. This is the bonus part that I promise you guys. Okay? This is my real client, and she was very gracious in allowing me to share her her example. Okay? So I shared this example with a close group of people during the live event. This is the first time I'm sharing with you guys online. Okay, so this is my client. from one of the Western countries. I can't say too much, right? She has a property for sale because of the volatility of the entire global market. She feels that her country is going through a bubble economy. The entire property landscape is going absolutely crazy. Inflation together with escalated FOMOs and constant government policy changes. It's basically messing up the entire stability of the property market. So she doesn't own one unit. She actually owns like a block. Okay, a block of maybe 12 units, for example. Okay, for example, in this picture here. Okay, so when she came to me, she said that, Kenneth, I feel like I need to cash out and go for liquidity. I said, I agree. All right, I agree. Okay, so she said that I want to sell this for $3.5 million. Okay, $3.5 million for the entire block, not just for one apartment, but for the entire block. That is reasonable and not too much to ask because it's for one entire block. All right. So when she came to me for a consult, we strategized using Bazi and Chiman and all that stuff, right? So true enough, she got an offer from a developer. Okay, from a developer, giving her the amount that she wanted. All good. Okay. But many months later, she arranged for another consult with me. And she said that, Kenneth, the developer gave me the price that I wanted. But the problem is this, after 3 months later, no paperwork was signed. The developer wasn't clear, or wasn't too sure when to sign. There's something holding the developer back. That means it was a piece of good news. Now U-turn. Okay, now it turned into something that wasn't too certain. So when she went to Discover, she realized that whatever plans that the developer wanted to execute, the government was a bit slow in terms of approving the plans. So if the government didn't approve the developer's plans, then the developer wouldn't want to buy her property. So we were facing a deadlock. Okay. So when I looked at her chart, this is her chart. Okay. And guys, you don't have to be a Bazi expert. Just listen to my analysis. Okay. What I did for my client. In the year, she has the Grand Duke and the self-punishment. Okay. In the month, she has the 3 harmony and the hidden combination. Okay. So what happens is this. So I told her, go and investigate what's going on. Okay. Because one of the weird terms was she was not supposed to disclose this arrangement with her neighboring, with her neighbors, basically. Okay. That means the rest of the people who own the other blocks next to her. So this was the dodgy part. Okay, this was the weird part. So I told her, don't care. Since you have not signed any paperwork, okay, of exclusivity, go and talk to your neighbors. Go and talk to your neighbors. Okay. Can you see that hidden combination? Secretly go and talk to your neighbors. Okay. So what she discovered was she realized that the same developer went to talk to her 2 immediate neighbors. And the plan was to combine the land space of all 3 buildings to build an area that was worth a lot more money. Okay. So what I told her to do was this, okay? Collaborate with 2 more partners privately, take the lead and go through the tedious process of combining all your neighbors and your piece of land, and go and offer your 3 pieces of land to multiple real estate agents and multiple developers so that they can go into a bidding war. Okay, so that they can go into a bidding war. That was what I advised her. So can you see that in the heavenly stamps, in the year and in the month, she has the 2 stamps of opportunities? Okay, so the opportunities were going to come from the month, okay, which is the application and approach, and then the year, which is the potential partners and noblemen. Okay, this is just whatever information that I've just given to you guys, correct? I'm not giving you guys anything new, right? Okay. Now, if we that's the grandeur animal signs, how about the auxiliary stars? Wealth opportunities, right? Qualify for higher value, intelligence, in elegance, seal, and clan house, right? So she could do the necessary analysis. She's sharper at spotting the opportunity, and she's doing something more innovative. Collaboration, nobleman for problem solving, right? And robbery Shah. All right. I told her, she's like, she met a few real estate agents who are demanding a higher commission if they're able to pull this off for her. I say that if they're willing to pull this off for you and you get to earn a few more $1,000,000, what is an additional $100,000, $200,000 commission? Just give it to them. Pay higher commission to incentivize people to do the job for you. All right. So what happened? Through private collaboration with 3 properties and the accumulated land area, the entire project now is able to qualify her project into a government developer approval project. Now her property stands at a potential US 8 to 12 million per property. Okay, guys? Based on what I heard from her, I think 2 weeks ago, okay, I can't remember the actual number, but it has gone to about, if I'm not wrong, maybe something like 24 million. They're pushing for it now. Can you see what happens when you align yourself with the right energies? So what am I saying this to you? When something doesn't go according to plan, do not jump to the conclusion that I'm having a shitty year. No. In fact, you're having a better year. You just have to recognize a better, bigger opportunity. Okay? Yeah, that's all it is. Okay? I just spoke to her 2 weeks ago. Okay, so she has gotten out of the agreement with her previous with the first developer, and now she's working with like she's now shortlisting like 6 land acquisition real estate agents for them to propose their strategy moving forward. Okay, yeah, how many of you like this example? Right, she was asking for 3.5 and she was that close to selling. Now it has gone up to as much as 24. Okay, at the very least 18. So this is called being aligned with your energies. This is the first time I am triple layering, okay, the opportunity markers with the grandeur animal signs with the auxiliary stars triple layer, and this is the result. This is the kind of results that we are able to achieve for some of you. Okay, yeah. Do we have time? Okay. One more example. Would you like one more example? Last example, I promise you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I have another client. She's a very, very nice lady. And she's also very gracious in allowing me to share. Okay. So she came to me crying. Not my fault, okay? Just in case, disclaimer, okay? Not my fault. She came to me crying and she said that, Kenneth, I am going to lose my job. So I thought, okay, that was a valid reason to cry, especially over Zoom, right? And she's such a nice lady. And she said to me, I'm not crying because my department is getting dissolved. Remember, I told you about the outlook of the year? She is one of those victims who got whose department got dissolved. Okay, that means the entire department was no longer relevant. Okay, so she lost her job. Okay, so she was crying, but she cried not because she lost her job, but because she loved the people she was working with so much that the thought of not being able to work with them anymore broke her heart. That's how nice she is. Okay, she wasn't even looking at herself. Okay, so I looked at her chart. Okay, and I told her, hey, you have the 3 harmony combination. Okay, so a 3 harmony combination, okay, generally the outcome is good. Okay. Now again, how many of you have the 3 harmony combination? Type on me. I'm going to give you something that I'll give you a piece of information that I only teach in my own personal classes. Okay, now, three harmony combination talks about a nobleman event, correct? That means a third party event that triggers a good outcome for you. Okay, now the three harmony combination gives you two potential scenarios. One is a very smooth collaboration and a progressive path. That means one very nice, very nice. Okay, everybody is willing to work together and all that stuff. There is another scenario whereby you are forced to face a very undesirable, painful, and sad event that forces you out of your current position and into another position. Okay? So one is very nice and the other one is very painful. Okay? Which one do you face? Okay? When you have the three harmony combination. If your current position is good for your personal progression, everything will be very smooth going. If your current position is bad for your personal progression, the universe will say, stop it, enough of this nonsense. I'm going to force you out of your current position so that you can restart your progression in life. All right, so two potential scenarios. This is a special piece of information that I teach in my classes. All right, so in her case, you realize that her department was dissolved. She wasn't given a chance. It wasn't a sacking. The entire department was no longer relevant. You see, Iwan, June, yours is a second scenario, right? This is happening a lot for this year. That is the reason why I'm giving you this piece of additional information. That's why I say this webinar, I'm giving you guys a lot of special things that I'm oversharing, but it's important because those of you who just went through April, you guys need to be clear, especially when you went through a more painful, a more uncomfortable experience. You need to identify that, well, I mean, what's going on? Are you really unlucky, or is the universe forcing you to be better? Okay, too much pain, right? Don't worry. My family and myself nearly declared bankruptcy because of the three harmony combination. That's why I know this very well. Okay, so she's going through the three harmony combination that produces the indirect wealth for her. Produces indirect wealth. What is indirect wealth? New wealth opportunities, which is what? All right, maybe a new position, a new earning position, a new earning capacity, for example. Okay, all right, yeah, maybe start new business. All right, but you realize that if you start a new business, there has to be some interactions with her month. It wasn't, it was in her hour. Okay, so what does this mean? So if I translate the matter physics energy into layman terms, remember I told you that the year is talking about your upper management, triggering a restructuring and manpower movements, right? And because she's so well liked, she has been working in that organization for so many years that she knows almost everybody from different departments. Okay, because everybody heard that her department was getting dissolved, multiple departments and colleagues within the same organization started to help her pull strings, talk to their bosses, and to help her trigger potential internal transfers to their departments. Not just one. The last time I heard, it was about 3 happening at the same time. Okay, can you see the red? Internal, yes, within the same organization. It's a very big organization with multiple departments. Okay, yeah, so she was still in the same company, she was still in the same organization, but she was the red. Remember the hidden combination? She was trying to go into an internal transfer, and a lot of her colleagues were helping her. Okay, so I told her, just spread the word. You're looking for an opportunity. Go and talk to all your friends, all your colleagues, all your good sisters, right? To see if there's a chance to talk to their bosses to absorb you into their department. Okay? True enough, opportunities were triggered. Can you see that she has the yang fire in the year and in the hour heavily stamped? So the opportunities and the changes were coming in from these two pillars. Okay? Opportunities were triggered in the year, upper management, and results in the hour, new role. Because of what the upper management did, it did not give her a choice. It forced her to trigger an internal transfer through the help of her friends. Okay, and true enough, she got into a new role. Same organization, different department. Okay, so when I told her this, she suddenly realized what was going on. She read so because I had to in my consults, I would always ask validating questions such as, if you didn't change, can I say that your career is in stagnation? Her answer was yes. So can you see that she was very happy working with the people around her, but it wasn't beneficial to her own personal progression? Type a yes if you can see. All right? Correct, right? Yes, right? Because she was in stagnation, she was just happy working and then going nowhere. So the universe said, stop it. I'm going to do something for you. So the universe came in, gave her a very undesirable event, leaving her no choice. So it forces her to pivot, trigger the change, and now she's on the new way to a new progression. Okay? Remember Ping fire or the Yang fire at the beginning of the session? I said these are your opportunity markers, right? So again, opportunity markers, stage 1, stage 2, grandiose animal signs, stage 3, auxiliary stars. Okay? So, which month? Okay, which month was she going to start her new career? In the month of January, the ox will combine with the snake. Those of you who are not 八字 technically savvy or comfortable, just focus on the outcome. All right. So in January, the ox and the snake will form a 3-harmony combination, indicating the start of a new job in a new department. Okay. Grand Duke, she has to step up into a new role. Okay. And because it's a this, I'm talking about the Grand Duke based on the ox. That means based on the month of January. Okay. Step up into a new role and a new department. 6-harmony combination, right? New job scope and new job title. This is based on January. Okay. So we made all this happen for her. She updated me when she went into the new job role and she stepped up and everything. Okay. So if you looked at her auxiliary stars, she has the 3 stages. It's a promotion star. So in terms of her losing her job, doesn't really make sense. It's a form of upgrading, but it wasn't revealing itself. Okay. So true enough, when I checked with her, when she got internally transferred to another department, she took up another role. She was reporting directly under the top guy in that department. Sky happiness can't be that bad. So she stopped crying at the end of the consult. All right. Wealth and personal value increased. Stepped into a leadership position. That's true as well. A lot of noblemen helping her. So can you see, guys? The job loss was a necessary evil for future progression, regardless whether you like it or not. Okay. Nobleman and 3-harmony in progress. Alignment of timeline and annual auspicious stars all in play. You see, guys? All right. You guys like this example? So this is an opportunity that, that you cannot just take things at the surface level. The opportunity was coming. It was hidden and it was slowly appearing. Okay, so these are my 2 very generous real clients who allowed me to share. Okay. So again, why did we do this session? Because a lot of you are asking, why April? Why April? Why April? Because now most of your Grand-Duke animal signs happens because there's an interaction with the year of the dragon, correct? Now, why April? Because April is the month of the dragon as well. So Dragon Year, Dragon Month will trigger all the changes with all your grandeur animal signs. That's why I know that in April, all of you were going to go through all the necessary changes. Again, it wasn't, you guys might not appreciate it if I did this webinar in January. You guys would now appreciate it at the end of April. Type, do you agree or not? Yes or no? Type in the chat. And that is the reason why this webinar was planned that way. Okay, guys? And do you guys realize that in this webinar, I'm oversharing like crazy? Okay, because you guys need clarity. Okay, you guys need clarity on what's going on in the month of April so that subsequent months, you guys would know how to navigate. You guys don't go into the downward spiral. You guys do not get overly negative, and you guys can look forward to 2024. Okay? Now, I know that some of you guys went through April, a lot of changes, but still not too sure. Okay? So this is what we're going to offer for a very short time and limited spaces, guys. Sorry, I have to say this, okay? Limited spaces, okay? Now, basic 八字 destiny analysis for 2024, okay? And the reason why we are offering this is because a lot of you guys messaged the team, all right? And you guys were asking for this just to help you navigate through 2024. Okay, so we are offering a 八字 destiny analysis whereby you understand what's going on, identify your goals, assess the current situation, which is very important. Okay, develop a plan, an actionable plan, so that you can set your expectations and you have clarity moving forward in 2024. I have done this since December last year to now. I haven't stopped. Okay, so we are going to offer it to you guys one more time. Okay, this is you and me working one-on-one, 1 hour Zoom session. Okay, the price is $298 USD for one session. You guys know that the price has gone up. We are keeping this price. Okay, one last time, limited offer only. Okay, and we are going to offer 1, 2, and 3 sessions because you guys asked for it. We normally don't offer 3 options. Okay, so we offer 1 session, 2 sessions, and 3 sessions. Now, if you get 2 sessions, you save 96 USD. If you get 3 sessions, you save USD 244. This is a one-time offer. Okay, if you guys need installments, type a PM in the chat and the team will follow up with you right now. Only now. Type a PM right now. If you need more than 3 sessions, you need 6 sessions, you need 10 sessions because you have a huge family. If you need 八字, if you need feng shui because you are moving houses, if you need date selection because you're getting married, type a PM right now. And the team will follow up with you. Okay? The team will follow up with you. Now, those of you who know how this works, all right? We are not fussed. That means we are not that anal about how you use these sessions. You can use 1 session now or 2 sessions this year to help you navigate and save the 3rd one for an annual consult next year. We don't care. As long as you're willing to reach out, we are here for you. Okay, guys? Got it? All right. If you need anything more than 3 sessions, type a PM and the team will organize a package for you. Now, a lot of people are requesting now. Let me tell you exactly what's going on right now. A lot of people are doing a 5+1 package for 1 to 1.5 years. Okay, because they're going through so many changes and they're sharing this with their family. So if your whole family has this habit of annual consults, that means like a family of 3 to 4, this is great. Okay, we don't restrict you to, you have to finish all 3 sessions in 1 year. Okay, but of course, if you share it with your family, you can do 6 sessions, 10 sessions. We have 10+2 sessions as well. Don't worry, if you need it, we are here to customize it for you. Just PM. Okay, just PM and the team will follow up with you guys and customize your package for you. Okay, please scan the QR code right now if 1, 2, and 3 sessions are good for you. Okay, as of now, the team has informed me we only have 30 slots. That means 30 people, regardless whether it's 1, 2, or 3. Okay, my advice to you right now is at least do go for one if you're not sure, because the price is not this price, it's actually higher. Okay, we are only offering this because it's April and a lot of you are going through a lot of changes, and we really want to give you guys some form of help, only if you guys allow us to. Okay, so please scan the QR code and sign up for your 1, 2, or 3 sessions. The more you sign up, more savings. Again, we don't force you to finish all 3 in 1 year. All right. Okay, now, those of you who are urgent, please let the team know. We'll start to slot you in roughly in the middle of May, because what happens is maybe this offer will only last for about 7 days. About 7 days. Okay, because of this package, I am devoting 6 days a week to the Joy Up Consulting Group to help you guys. All right, because there's no point letting you guys wait too long. Okay, we need to strategize. We need to understand what's going on with you guys. We need to come up with an actionable plan. All right, so that you guys can start moving on. Got it, guys? Okay. All right. So while the team, okay, each consult is for 1 hour max. All right. Some of you who have come to consult with me, 45 minutes, you guys have absolute clarity. So it's really up to you guys. Maximum 1 hour, 1-to-1 via Zoom. All right. And it has to be via Zoom. Don't ask for face-to-face. Yes, it's a consult with me. Okay. This consult is unique to me. All right. Because I'm the one helping my clients strategize and come up with actionable plans. I'm the one helping them navigate. Okay, so they have signed up with multiple sessions with me. That's why I'm having like a every 2 months follow-up. Okay, only 30 slots available, guys. Okay, because I'm a one-man show. I'm sorry. Okay, if you guys need more. All right. All right. Yeah. So that would be great. Okay, that would be great. Okay, guys, PM, don't put all your don't put all your details in the main chat. All right, PM. Okay, guys. Okay, Team JY, please help PM. All right. Okay, PM only if you need it to be customized. Okay, if you need special requests, you need it to be customized. All right. If not, just scan the QR code and just make your selection. 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions. Okay, guys. Fantastic. Any questions while the team is helping is helping all of you? All right, you have any questions on the consult? You have any questions on what's going on right now? Right? Hey, Sui, yes, I'll see you soon. You jumped ahead of the queue, Sui, I know. Because you took action fast. Nice. All right, nice. All right. Yes. Coach Cherry has also shared the link. You can click on the link as well if you do not want to type in the URL or your scanner. You can't seem to scan the QR code. You can click on the link in the chat right now as well. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm opening up my month of May for you guys. Okay, because I haven't stopped for the last 6 months, but I think this is what happens when we shift 20 years energies. Okay, this is what happens. Okay, things get messy, and you guys are witnessing it right now. Okay, and just to share with you guys, don't quote me on this, but things can start to get messier in the second half of the year. Okay, why do I say this? Because same thing, dog clash dragon. Dragon is in April, so April will be the triggering month. The dog is in October. That means from April to October, these are the times whereby pay attention to what's going on, guys. Pay attention. Yes, it's applicable. It's applicable, Gwen. Yep, correct. It's just additional consults as well. Correct. Yes, correct. Damien, I will only consult when you are ready. When you are ready. What I'm asking you to do is basically buy the package so that you lock in the price. That's the most important part. Okay, inflation is going crazy. We have officially adjusted our pricing, guys. This is official. There's nothing to hide. Okay, but we are offering this package because of what happened in April, and a lot of you guys, in fact, there's a bigger group from the JY community that has asked for help, And this is the reason why we are giving this to you. Okay? Yeah. All right. No worries, man. Yeah. Yeah. When you're ready, okay? When you're ready. Correct. Correct. Correct, ST. Yes, triggered in April. So April was the triggering month. Okay. That's why it will start to snowball. Series of changes. Okay. Moving into the second half of the year. And what do you think is happening in the second half of the year, guys? US elections. Surprise, surprise, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the whole world do not, okay, if you still hope, and if you still hope that 2024 is going to be a stable year, then, you might want to wake up and smell the coffee. If you have 2 outstanding coaching sessions, which you ever utilize, can you use it? Yes, you can. You can use whatever outstanding. So just say, Alicia, if you have outstanding, but you know for a fact that you are going to use it eventually, and you have, just say you can share it with other people, it'll be great for you to take advantage of this regulated pricing. That's if you want to. Okay. If not, you can use your outstanding coaching sessions as well. Okay. But after the coaching session, after this, right, the prices will no longer come back to this offers. Okay. This is only to help April affected people. Okay. That's why it's restricted to 30 only. Okay. If the yang elements are found in the earthly branches, does it still count? Yes, it does, but it requires some time for you to discover it. Okay. No worries, no worries. Okay. Yeah, yes, correct, Calvin. So, there's inflation in the US, and the Federal Reserve is doing a lot of funny things. A lot of people are talking about, the elites trying to crash the market. That's the only way to start progressing again. Same thing. Same thing. Okay, guys, same thing. Shui Shui, hey, good seeing you again. Enjoying life. I saw your Facebook. That's very nice. Good, good, good. I like to see people happy. Yeah. So basically, you don't have to use it immediately. Lock in the pricing. That's all we are saying. Lock in the pricing. Come and do the consult whenever you are ready. Okay, Glenda. Okay, guys, can you help Glenda Chi, please? Her 2 credit cards got declined. All right, so can you just PM her, please? Joe, okay. So once you register, right, the team will start to contact you and allocate your timing. Okay. Each consult for each member of the family, perfectly fine. You can share it. As I said, you can share it. You can buy 3 sessions, and you can use it for 3 family members. The only thing is, inform the team and give them the necessary birthdays and time of birth so that they can pre-plot the charts for you. All right. Yes, you can share. You definitely can share. Okay, definitely can share. You see, guys, we make this very, very flexible for you guys, because whether you want to share, you want to use 1 session. Okay, how many for 6 sessions? 5 plus 1. Guys, can you PM Beros, please? 6 sessions. This will be a customized package. Okay. No, this session is not for learning parts. No. This is not for learning parts. Okay. But seriously, if you want to use a session for learning parts, I can't say no as well. All right, I can't say no as well, right? It's really up to you. That's why I say it's very flexible. It's very flexible for you guys. Okay. Yeah. All right. Nice, nice. Hi, Kenneth. Out of the package question, if next monthly heavily stamped under friend, what does it mean? Well, it just means that you might have a chance to meet new people and work with new people. That's it. So can buy 2 plus 2 and share. Well, if you want to buy 2 plus 2, if that makes sense for you, why not? Doesn't matter. Just inform the team who you're sharing with. I think that's more important. You can buy 300, we don't care. But if you're going to use it for 300 different people, let the team know, because we need to pre-plot 300 different charts. Okay. Grace, oh, we'll sign up and schedule consult for your husband's LTVP. You must have read my LTVP Telegram example, right? If he doesn't know his time above, don't worry. We'll just plot his six characters. If we need his hour pillar information, we'll use another technique. Okay, those of you to sign up, you can scan the QR code or you can type in the URL www.joeyup.com/Destiny. Okay, there you go. Okay, Coach Cherry has shared the link again. Very nice. Thank you, Cherry. Yes, Grace, I know. Yes, I know. I've spoken to you before. Yes, I know. I remember you. Don't worry. I might not have the best memory, but yeah, I remember you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 30 slots, but you want to sell 300. You see, 300 slots means, sorry, 30 slots means 30 different sign-ups. But each sign-up we don't restrict number of sessions, but we restrict the number of people. Okay? If we buy 10 slots, is it possible to use it for one person for 10 years? Well, I don't know, even though there's no such rules. Okay, the straightforward answer is you can, but we wouldn't suggest, because in 10 years, there's too many changes. Okay, there's too many changes. Share it, okay? Share it. Okay. You can consider it for a day. If you're part of my Telegram group, I will share this offer in the Telegram as well, in my Telegram, only in my Telegram, because I'm not allowed to share it anywhere else. So I will put this offer later in my Telegram group. You can consider it for a day, that's fine. Okay. This offer should be up 5 max 7 days, and we're going to take it down, because this is not an evergreen offer. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Can I sign up without payment? Well, if you're waiting for the team to PM you, that's fine, because we do not know your required package. So Team JY, whoever's free, can you contact Joe Kelly, please? Right. Yeah. No worries, SD. Thanks for coming in. Do we need to do any preparation before the consult? Be clear about your problems, what you're going through, what you want to find out. Be clear. Don't come to the consult and say, I'm not sure what to ask you, Kenneth. Then you're wasting your time and money. All right. The consult will be more and more fruitful if you have an objective. If you don't have an objective, then it might be a waste of your time. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Vimla. No worries. Most welcome. All right. See you around. Thanks for coming in. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. No worries. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Alex. Congrats again. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you guys for coming in. All right. If you guys don't sign, don't worry. I'm not going to unfriend you, but remember to join my Telegram group. All right. Because I'll start to share a bit more nowadays. As requested by you guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And I think this is the last time I'll be doing this webinar. Okay. So I guess it's affinity. No worries. Good night. Take care. Thanks for coming in. All right. See ya, bro. All right. Excellent. Excellent. All right, guys. Good night. All right.